How's it going, guys? I'm Josh.
Sponsored by Coke. Enjoy one.
That's not even open.
It's a collector's item. And this is Gosh Talk. Yeah!
Do you want a popsicle?
What's up, guys? It is Tuesday today, and it is Grosh Talk Day. So wanted to say, first off, sorry for no vlog on Monday.
He's sorry, I'm not.
Josh isn't sorry. I'm really sorry.
Well,
I'm double sorry just for him.
So yeah, Graeme had a really great Monday. He went to the Jays game, and he had a really great time, and he was doing a lot of fun stuff, and I sat at home.
He didn't do all the fun stuff.
I just sat at home.
One of the biggest series of movies, I think, at least of our generation.
And books.
And books. That's true, and books. Is Lord of the Rings. Something I found out recently about the Fellowship of the Ring was that Nicolas Cage was actually supposed to be cast for Aragorn. That was a director choice. He wanted Nicolas Cage to be Aragorn. And I honestly don't know how the movie would have turned out if that was the case. And, like, if that had actually happened.
Like, Peter Jackson was like, I want Nicolas Cage to be Aragorn.
He wanted Nicolas Cage to be Aragorn.
Has he seen Nicolas Cage?
I would hope so. I mean, yeah.
He's wearing the bee helmet thing, and the bees being important, and he's like, ah, not the bees, not the bees. That same Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, that Nicolas Cage.
I mean, I really enjoyed the fact that I didn't really know any of the actors. It made it easier for me to immerse myself in their character.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever I watch a Nicolas Cage movie, I'm so busy thinking about how it's not Ghost Rider, it's Nicolas Cage. It's not whatever character he's playing, that's Nicolas Cage, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But in a movie where the characters are all kind of indie actors, it's way easier to forget who they are.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Imagine the character.
I think that has a lot to do with, like, the movies like Paranormal Activity or, the Blair Witch Project. That kind of, like, scary movie where, like, people are like, is it real, is it not real? Not knowing the people in it have a huge impact on the movie. Like, when I first saw Paranormal Activity, I, like... Obviously, not real.
Yeah.
But it was very, very believable.
It's not real?
It is real.
Okay.
And that is what I said.
Good. Because I was confused.
I'm sorry.
Speaking of Nicolas Cage's acting, though, one movie that I did totally buy his acting in and just totally lost myself in his character, Kick-Ass.
Yes.
I was gone in that movie. I loved it. I was deep, and then the dramatic turn. That movie's incredible. If you haven't seen Kick-Ass, do yourself a favor. Check that movie out. It is awesome. Especially if you consider yourself a comic book nerd and you haven't seen Kick-Ass, no way. Come on.
It's one of the better superhero movies that I've seen.
Oh, it's so
funny as well.
It's phenomenal.
It's so good.
Yeah, and it just really covers like all the bases in any good comic book, and they throw into a movie pretty much. Like it's got the violence, and it's got the comedy, and it's got the suspense. It has everything. It's a really good movie. I really enjoyed Kick-Ass. And normally I'm not the biggest Nicolas Cage fan, but he killed it in that movie. Like, he absolutely killed
I guess there are some things that he can play, and you do get immersed in the experience of...
it's not always, but I mean, it was easier because he had that sick mustache and he was wearing a mask half the time.
Maybe it's because you couldn't see him for the majority of the movie.
It helps.
Yeah.
And he did his voice weird. It was a really good movie.
It was like Batman.
He kind of talked like this, and a little weird all the time.
Yeah. Speaking of awesome movies, and, how we rank... people, characters, actors, that kind of thing. The movie This Is Spinal Tap, which is a hilarious movie.
Hilarious. It's basically a rock comedy parody.
Yeah, it's like a parody of a rock band.
It's like a rockumentary parody.
Yeah.
It's like a para-rockumentary.
It's a para-rockumentary. On IMDb, This Is Spinal Tap is actually ranked out of 11. Which, if you've seen the movie, you understand the reference. And I love how IMDb did this.
It's hilarious. I mean, most movies, obviously, on IMDb are ranked on a 10-star rating system. Spinal Tap is the only movie on the website where the rating goes all the way up to 11.
Yeah, which is a very funny part of the movie.
It's not a huge deal, but I mean...
It's the little things that get you, though.
It goes up to 11.
It goes up to 11.
But it goes up to 11, though.
But the other ones they go up to 10.
But this one... goes up to 11. Sticking with fun movies and movies that really make us feel
and touch your heart,
and really just touch our heart and bring you onto another perspective. There was a movie released in 2000 by Nickelodeon Studios. They made Rugrats and SpongeBob and all sorts of kid movies like that. It was called Crybaby Lane. It had to be pulled back and held and scratched from all Nickelodeon programming and basically all television programming.
Yeah, it hasn't been seen since.
For the next, it hadn't been seen since 11 years afterwards. Yeah. They re-aired it in 2011 during the Halloween specials. It's actually one of the scariest children's movies ever made.
The premise of the movie is actually really weird. If you watch The Simpsons, you'll probably find some similarities in this to one of their Halloween specials. But it's about these two brothers who are talking to a gravekeeper, or an undertaker, I should say.
Which, I mean, who doesn't do that?
On an everyday basis, right?
At least once a week.
And he tells them ghost stories as he would.
Of course.
And he's telling them this ghost story about a farmer whose wife gives birth to conjoined twins. One of them being good, one of them being evil.
As all conjoined twins are.
Yes.
Which we know.
Yes. That's a scientific fact. Something happens with the twins. They get sick. They end up dying. And the farmer decides to split them apart, bury the good one in a cemetery, and bury the bad one in like a shallow grave near the house. So the two boys, as boys would, decide to have a seance and raise the good twin from the grave.
So you just have a chat with them.
Yes. Yeah, so
you know, you're in a graveyard, you talk to the gravekeeper, why not raise up a dead boy?
Yep.
Right.
So they have a seance. The baby is rebirthed?
Rebrought unto this world.
Revived. Is revived.
Raised.
But here comes the twist, M. Night Shyamalan. The bad twin was actually buried in the cemetery, and the good twin was buried near the house. Yeah. So,
Mom,
of course, the bad twin starts taking everybody over in the town,
possessing bodies and causing all sorts of chaos.
Yeah, and it's up to the boys to fix it.
I mean, they did bring him up from the dead,
yeah.
So it kind of is their job at that point. It's their responsibility.
I don't understand how they thought this would be cool. For them to just throw out there, be like, hey guys, I know this is Nickelodeon.
When they were pitching the idea, as soon as conjoined twins, good, evil popped up, I would have been on the board of directors like...
And like sawing them in half. Like, come on, really?
We should call it here.
Yeah.
We'll wait a couple of years, maybe sell this one to M. Night Shyamalan when he's big. Or like
what's a twist?
Or like Pitchfork Studios, like some place that's actually known for making gruesome horror movies. But I mean, these two kids are now fighting an evil undead baby. Like, what is this all about?
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Anyways,
guys, we want to know, what is your favorite movie of all time? We want to know. And if you can't think of a favorite movie, tell us a joke. Leave it in the comments. I haven't been laughing enough lately. I missed Graeme for the weekend, so give me something to laugh about. If you enjoyed the video, definitely hit the thumbs up button down below. It helps out the show a lot. Comment if you have something to say on the video, or leave a joke like I asked. Share it to your Facebooks if you want your friends to watch with you. And last but not least, definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to see more from us. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.
Peace.